gets an invitation to go to friend two's house right after school. Meanwhile, friend one was also invited to go to friend three house right after school. All right. Is it possible for friend one to go to number two's house and friend number three's house right after school? Is that possible? And a picture's worth 1,000 words. Kind of consider situation one right here. Friend one has to go to two places. All right. Now, situation two says friend one and friend two each got an invitation to go to friend three's house right after school. Is it possible for friend one to go to school, to go to friend three's house and friend two's house to go to friend three's house right after school? All right. And that's represented by this picture. You know, I always encourage make a picture if the word problem is not making sense. Okay, so what it is I want you to do, I want you to think, pair, and share. I'm giving you 3 minutes, but you may only need a minute 90 seconds. And pause the video. All right, so hopefully you and your partners had some fruitful conversations. Here's some thinking that I wanted to share, and hopefully your partner said this. What does situation one actually means? It means what? That a person needs to be in two places at once. Is that possible? No. So generally, when we see this kind of situation, we're going to say that a relation, which we'll talk about definitionally, can't be a function. All right. Let's see it a different way. What does situation two means? Situation two means that the two people can come to a common place at a common time. So this is okay and realistic. This is not okay and not realistic. And that's going to serve us well as we try to talk about some definitions here. So again, this is another think, pair, share opportunity. I want you and your partners to spend some time trying to put these words in the right position. Pause the video now. All right. So I hope you and your partners were able to use all the words, and maybe you didn't need quite 3 minutes. Maybe you did. So let's kind of review. So a relation is a set of pairs of X and Y values. You can always represent a relation in different ways. Verbal, graph, points, tables, and equations. We're going to go through all of them. Now the next word we're looking for is input and output. Functions is a relationship where the input is matched to one and only one output. That's very important. If we go back to that example that we're looking at, this would be a function, but this wouldn't. Okay, because a function, one input can only be matched to one output. Here we have one input and it's being matched to two outputs. One input, one output. A different input, but we can get the same output. It's sort of like you can only have one birthday, right? But two people can have the same birthday. Okay, that makes sense. All right, let's continue. A domain. A domain is the set of input values or X coordinates. In contrast, a range is a set of output values or Y coordinates. All right. Domain, range. Think about the alphabet. D comes before R. I for input comes before O for output. And X comes before Y. So domain goes with inputs and X values. The range goes with outputs and Y values. Hope that little trick helps out.